This just broke, and Chargers Nation is buzzing like never before. Los Angeles has just made a signing nobody saw coming, a move so bold it could flip the script for the entire upcoming season. And here's the twist. I've got details that still haven't hit the big sports portals. Before we dive into the latest breaking news, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Now, let's get to it. The countdown to Week 1 is officially ticking, and the tension in LA is reaching boiling point. We've got roster uncertainty, a shock addition straight out of another league, and a dangerous opponent landing in Brazil ready to make a statement. On top of that, a key Chargers player could be sidelined right from the start, and an old rival might just be the one to exploit it. While fans were locked in on jaw-dropping plays and training camp highlights, something big was quietly brewing behind the scenes at Chargers headquarters. And now, the situation is beginning to feel urgent. Mekhi Becton, the prized offensive line addition brought in to be a fortress for Justin Herbert, hasn't taken a single practice rep since late July. At first, the quiet surrounding his absence felt unsettling. But this week, offensive coordinator Greg Roman poured gasoline on the speculation. When asked about Becton, Roman offered a cryptic, "Mekhi's working on something. He'll be fine." But just as hope started to build, he quickly undercut it, refusing to commit to Becton being ready for Week 1. This uncertainty reopens an old wound, Becton's troubling injury history. Back in 2021, he appeared in only one game. In 2022, he didn't see the field at all. It wasn't until last season, after shifting to guard, that he finally enjoyed a full campaign, suiting up for 16 games and flashing the kind of dominance that made him such a coveted signing. That performance had fans believing the worst was over. And with Rashawn Slater's devastating season-ending injury last year, the expectation was clear. Becton would be the rock that stabilized the interior of the offensive line, giving Herbert the time and protection to fully unleash his passing attack. With Becton's return still a question mark, the wall that was meant to protect Justin Herbert could be starting the season with cracks, and right against one of the most punishing defenses in the league. In Los Angeles, the whispers have already started. Losing Becton wouldn't just weaken the line technically, it would hit the team's confidence hard. Fans who were already nervous about Herbert's protection now have even more reason to worry. But just when it felt like the tension couldn't climb any higher, the Chargers threw a curveball that no one saw coming. Out of nowhere, and long after most believed the player market had gone quiet until after Week 1, the Bolts made a swift move. They added a name that could play a pivotal role in the defensive rotation from the very first snaps of the season: Nehemiah Shelton. Shelton, a 25-year-old cornerback fresh off a standout run with the Memphis Showboats in the UFL, brings more than just stats. Back at San Jose State, he built an impressive legacy: 195 tackles, 8 interceptions, and 32 pass breakups over 45 games, earning back-to-back All-Mountain West honorable mentions in 2021 and 2022. His journey hasn't been smooth. Overlooked in the 2023 NFL Draft, Shelton fought his way into the league as an undrafted free agent with the New York Jets. It's been a path built on grit, persistence, and proving doubters wrong. And now, he's stepping into a Chargers secondary that could use exactly that kind of fire. It's been a tough road, but one that's proven Nehemiah Shelton knows how to earn his place. After grinding on an NFL practice squad, soaking in the speed and intensity of the league, his journey hit a setback when he was released in August 2024. But just weeks later, he found new life in the UFL with the Memphis Showboats. There, Shelton wasted no time making an impression. In only 8 games, he racked up 9 tackles, showing that his burst off the snap and sharp route anticipation were as lethal as ever. His knack for reading plays and disrupting passes didn't go unnoticed. NFL scouts took note, and the Chargers came calling. Now, while his arrival won't instantly fix every hole in the Los Angeles secondary, it sends a message loud and clear. The front office is watching, ready to add pieces that bring both depth and flexibility. Still, time is a luxury he won't have. The Memphis Showboats retain his rights if he returns to the UFL, meaning the Chargers must evaluate and integrate him fast. And that urgency spikes when you look at the schedule. Shelton's first test could come against one of the most dangerous, explosive wideouts in the game. There will be no easing into the role, no gentle warm-up. From snap one, it's sink or swim. The challenge ahead for Nehemiah Shelton isn't just big, it's monumental. And the moment is already circled on the calendar. The Los Angeles Chargers are set to collide with the Kansas City Chiefs on Brazilian soil, in a historic showdown that will bring two of the NFL's most explosive teams face to face in front of a roaring, football-hungry crowd. The stage is new, but the stakes are sky high. And just when anticipation couldn't get any higher, the news dropped. Rashee Rice will suit up for the opener. Despite his season-ending suspension, the Chiefs' dangerous wideout is eligible for Week 1, meaning Patrick Mahomes will have his full arsenal locked and loaded from the start. For anyone who's watched him play, the threat is obvious. Rice thrives in the short and intermediate game, turning routine catches into momentum-shifting runs with his burst and tackle-breaking ability. His chemistry with Mahomes was one of the deadliest weapons in Kansas City's offense last year. And now, Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter has no choice but to rethink the battle plan. The blueprint? Mix up coverages, smother the yards after catch opportunities, and, above all, make Mahomes uncomfortable by applying relentless pressure from the opening snap. Anything less, and the Bolts could find themselves in a hole before they even catch their breath. Khalil Mack, the seasoned master of quarterback disruption, will be the tip of the spear in throwing Patrick Mahomes off balance. His mission: collapse the pocket, force hurried throws, and create the kind of chaos that leads to costly mistakes. Right beside him, Derwin James could shift closer to the line of scrimmage, a tactical move designed to choke off Kansas City's quick passes and dismantle their deadly screen game, a favorite weapon when the Chiefs want to accelerate the tempo. But the return of Rashee Rice changes the entire equation. With him on the field, the Chiefs can stretch the defense wide, picking apart mismatches and exploiting even the smallest lapse in one-on-one coverage. That puts the spotlight directly on the Chargers' cornerbacks, including the newly signed Nehemiah Shelton, who will have to win their individual battles and make flawless tackles in open space. One missed play could mean 6 points on the scoreboard. And the challenge doesn't stop with the defense. Offensively, the Chargers must dictate the pace, chewing up the clock to keep Mahomes watching from the sideline. That means a steady ground attack, consistent third-down conversions, and absolute precision in execution. But there's a catch. This strategy hinges on a sturdy offensive line, and the uncertainty around Mekhi Becton looms large. Without him, both opening running lanes and shielding Justin Herbert from Kansas City's relentless pass rush becomes an uphill fight. It all sets the stage for something truly unpredictable. An NFL clash on neutral soil, against a championship-caliber opponent brimming with confidence, in front of a packed Brazilian crowd. In that electric atmosphere, the Chargers will need more than talent. They'll need composure under fire, disciplined execution, and the kind of mental toughness that can turn a high-pressure debut into the defining moment of their season.